We're now getting to the point where a lot of economies, and the president in the United States is likely to talk about this a little bit later on, and we've just heard news from France that it's looking to reopen its economy as well. That process is now starting to get underway. Do we have the necessary PPE in place to allow this process to happen? What kind of visibility do you have about companies having the right PPE to bring their people back into offices and factories, about the kind of the availability of PPE for people to start going about their businesses as we start this process of reopening the economy? What can you tell us about what supplies look like and which areas look best prepared?
Yeah, and Guy, the story to this point has been ramping up production. You know, we've seen unprecedented demand for PPE, and for us, the N95 respirators that are used by healthcare workers and first responders on the front line, and that demand outstrips our capacity to produce enough product. We've been ramping up. We brought our surge capacity online. Coming out of SARS, we invested in surge capacity to be ready for crises that come along and demand us to step up. COVID-19, the battle here is greater than anything we've ever seen, so we continue to add to that. We're going to take the U.S. capacity from 35 million a month to 50 million a month by June. We're going to take our worldwide capacity from 100 million and double it again as we get to the end of the year to be able to produce 200 million, almost 200 million respirators a month. And so for us, that's our focus right now. And the demand in the near term is greater than our ability to produce, but we are going to make the investments and as an industry, ramp up to be able to serve that as we go forward. So it is that phase, and reopening the economy will be the next kind of aspect of that. Something that we talk about, a lot in our company. How are we expecting to see that? I would say there's still a lot of uncertainty about how that's going to play out. I do know we are going to continue to work to double our output of N95s as we go through this year, though. That's clear that demand's going to be there.